My name is Orla Bannon and I'm the Director of the Career Service here at Trinity College Dublin. The proposal we're going to outline to you today falls under Initiative 4, Teaching and Learning Enhancement in Collaboration with Industry Partners. Our proposal focuses on the development of a blended learning Careers and Employability module for PhD students delivered in collaboration with industry. We'll focus on developing a 10 ECTS module, but we'll also look at how components of the module can be adapted to 5 ECTS if required. The module can fall within the structure of a structured PhD programme in a university, or could be used as a standalone module for continuing professional development. I'll be leading on this initiative here in Trinity, and I'll be working closely with our Dean of Graduate Studies, our industry partners, my colleagues across Trinity, and most importantly our PhD students to deliver on the objectives of this proposal. Our aim through this proposal is to create a framework for engagement with PhD students on careers and employability. We also want to harness the potential of digital technologies for online learning. We also want to enhance our collaborations with our industry partners and with our alumni, and we want to create unique work-based learning opportunities for our PhD students. This could take the form of internships and placements, work-based projects, in networking events, or industry-led skills workshops. The module will compose elements of self-directed learning and shared learning, and will be designed to help PhD students with their career planning so they can fulfil their career potential and articulate the skills they've developed through their PhD to prospective employers. It will also help them with critical reflection and with decision making, and we plan to develop an online skills audit tool for PhD students as part of our development. So, why is a module like this important to us here in Trinity?
My name is Neville Cox and I'm the Dean of Graduate Studies in Trinity College Dublin, where I have responsibility, amongst other things, for all our PhD students. We know that the concept of a PhD degree in Europe has changed radically over the last 20 years. Whereas previously PhD graduates seemed almost inevitably to be bound for academic positions, now this is no longer the case. And it's in that context that careers training for all PhD students is absolutely critical. There is no top university in Europe that offers PhD degrees that isn't also providing high quality careers advice to PhD students. From Trinity's perspective, as we move towards a period of significant enhancement of our postgraduate programs, it is critical that we provide this kind of careers advice. It's also something that is routinely demanded by our students, and we know this because it features in the reports from major international and domestic surveys. I believe that by offering a bespoke, structured PhD program course in careers training, we are hitting the very best of cutting-edge PhD training. In my view, this course is profoundly to be welcomed. It'll work for the benefit of Trinity and for its strategic priorities. It will work most importantly for the benefit of our students, and it will work for the benefit of our country.
The work-based learning component of this module will give students a unique opportunity to work on projects with employers that really add value to those employers and gives them valuable learning experiences that might not readily be available elsewhere.
Hi, I'm Bernie Capraro, the Research Manager at Intel Ireland. One of my other roles is that I look after the university relationships. In 2015, Intel Ireland signed a Memorandum of Understanding with Trinity College Dublin, in which we have one strand of activity to develop the talent pipeline. We have already engaged with undergraduate and master's students in employability awards, whereby we actually show the students the kind of skills that they're learning in the classroom, how they can be applied to real life problems in the workplace. If you look at Intel Ireland, it's one of the most advanced manufacturing campuses in Europe. And one could argue that the product that we manufacture is the most complicated on the planet. What we start with is sand, and everything else is added by people. So it's really important to us as an industry that we engage with students to show them exactly the needs and requirements of our industry. Problem solving on a daily basis requires very, very high caliber students in certain cases. As the product is so complicated, it takes time and understanding to understand how problems can be fixed. We feel that if we engaged with Trinity College, with the PhD students in this way, we would be able to show them the kind of skills and attributes that they require to develop, but also will help us to solve problems on a daily basis very quickly.
As we've already mentioned, there is a clear demand from students for a module like this, as evidenced from the surveys and the feedback we've received. We also asked some of our own PhD students for their input on their views on this module.
Hi, I'm Stephen. I'm a second year astrophysics PhD student, and I think this module is really valuable because it provides flexibility for students both online and in the classroom, and lets them integrate in a multidiscipline environment and see aspects they might not have thought of before. This module will help PhD students develop networks and relationships with employers and see what jobs are out there, and as well as give them opportunity to work on real life problems and see what opportunities they're best suited for.
Hi, my name's Lucy. I'm a first year PhD student in the Department of Zoology. I think a module like this would fit really well with my studies. There's the flexibility aspect with having the online component, which means that you could tailor it to kind of your time needs as a PhD student. But I think it'd also be great to have the chance to meet and actively learn with other PhD students from disciplines kind of from all over the university, which you don't really get an opportunity to do as much as a PhD student in your department. I think having this exposure to different people's perspectives would be really helpful, not just in terms of thinking about career progression after your PhD, but also during your PhD, just to have that opportunity to network with people from such a different range of backgrounds. So another reason I think this module would be really helpful would be in terms of my personal career planning. I think it would be a great opportunity to learn what kind of different jobs are out there, but also how to apply for those jobs, how to develop my interview skills, my job application skills, my CV, and also how I can best articulate the skills I've gained through my PhD in a way that would kind of suit the different types of roles that I'd maybe be thinking to apply for.
So to summarise, our key objectives for this proposal are to create a blended learning, careers and employability framework for working with PhD students, to enhance our collaboration with our industry partners and with our alumni, to develop skills and knowledge here within our own team on online module development and blended learning programme creation, so we can use that for continuous teaching and learning enhancement here in Trinity. It also helps us to embed careers, professionals and employers into the delivery of modules, and helps to embed careers and employability opportunities into the Trinity curriculum. This will not only help Trinity as a university to achieve its strategic objectives, it will also support government and national objectives in the area of PhD employability. But most importantly, it will benefit those PhD students to take ownership of their own careers and to go on and build exciting careers either in academic areas or in industry, which can really help to contribute to Ireland's economic growth and which will have global and societal impact.